Hell is changing with the passage of time. In this video, we will discuss 1. What kinds of hell exist? 2. How you can get out of hell if you fall there. 3. What you can do to avoid falling into hell. People around the world share certain views on heaven and hell. Buddhism, Christianity, ancient Egyptian religion, Greek mythology, Celtic mythology, Zoroastrianism, Islam, Taoism, and Mayan Aztec mythology all have had beliefs in heaven and hell. The idea of hell has been passed down from generation to generation across so many different civilizations, religions, and eras because hell actually exists. Now, let's take a look at the kinds of hell that exist, starting from the shallow ones. The Ashura Hell. This is a brutal world where people are driven by their aggression and continue to kill one another. Those who come here are the ones who have easily lost their temper and flown into a blind rage. The Ashura Hell is not just for people who were physically violent in life. Those who were constantly boiling with anger and were quick to fly into a rage also come to this hell. The Hell of Bloody Pond, also known as the Hell of Lust. Here, naked men and women constantly seek one another, struggling to satisfy their sexual desires. Those who have strayed from faithful relationships or completely indulged in sexual pleasures fall into this hell. They're stuck here until they realize they are spiritual beings and feel true remorse for their wrongdoing. The Hell of Beasts. This world is located near the Hell of Bloody Pond. In this hell, human souls take on the forms of animals. It is a world where human souls live solely based on their instincts. They take the forms of animals that reflect the tendencies of their minds when they were alive. A scene from the Japanese animated movie Spirited Away portrays this world. It's a scene where Sen's parents turn into pigs and devour food. You'll also find male and female snakes completely intertwined, dogs grabbing what they want and running off, foxes that disguise themselves as humans to trick people, and carnivores that hunt down and eat the weak when they feel hungry. Those with these tendencies are trapped in this world of animal instincts. Anyone with extreme, uncontrolled sexual desires or abnormal appetite, who has taken whatever they want, whether through crime or force, ends up in the Hell of Beasts. The Hell of Needle Mountains. Here, you are chased by punishers and forced to climb up a mountain made of sharp needles and swords, cutting your body to shreds. In hell, you are not only punished for your criminal acts, but also for everyday actions like violence, verbal abuse, lies, and other shameful behavior. You are cut by the needles and swords for an amount that matches the number of sins you have committed. The Hell of Hungry Spirits. Here, so-called hungry ghosts suffer from constant, agonizing starvation. These spirits are incredibly thin, their ribs stick out and their bellies are swollen. The souls who come to this world are stingy, greedy, jealous, and envious, and they are never satisfied. Here, you are trapped in a state of endless hunger, desperately searching for food. But whenever you finally find something to eat and put it in your mouth, it bursts into flames, leaving you with nothing. This torment continues endlessly in the Hell of Hungry Spirits. Next is the Hell of Revival. This is a hell where people violently fight each other until their bodies completely fall apart. The punishers also tear them apart and smash them into pieces. When everyone gets torn into pieces and dies, the punishers call out, "All come back to life equally, and all the dead come right back to life." They repeat this process of destruction and revival endlessly. People who have committed murder come to this hell. The Hell of Black Rope. Here, you're forced to lie naked on a burning hot iron plate. Punishers draw lines on your body using burning charcoal ropes and then cut you along those exact lines. Your hands, feet, neck, and body are chopped off. Then you're brought back to life, and the cutting starts all over again. This cycle repeats over and over again. People who have killed or stolen from others come to the Hell of Black Rope. The Crushing Mountains Hell. This hell is located below the Black Rope Hell. Here, massive iron mountains close in from both sides and slowly crush you to dust. It looks exactly like a scene you see in a horror movie. Those who have committed murder, theft, adultery, and other immoral sexual conduct fall to this hell. The traditional Buddhist text, Ojo Yoshu, says that engaging in sodomy and bestiality sends you straight to this hell. There's also a specific hell for liars. It's called the Great Screaming Hell. Here, hot, sharp iron needles repeatedly pierce your lip and tongue. Then, your tongue is snipped off with giant red-hot scissors. As soon as your tongue is pulled out, it grows right back and gets ripped out again. People who have constantly lied, scammed, and caused suffering through their words fall into this hell. The Abysmal Hell. This is the deepest and darkest part of hell. You are hung upside down and dropped to the deepest depths of hell. Here you are burned by intense, scorching flames. Your mouth is pried open. Boiling liquid iron is poured down your throat, burning your organs from the inside out, exuding them through your anus. The pain you suffer here is said to be 1,000 times worse than any of the hells above it, and it continues endlessly. The lowest level of hell is truly the bottom of the barrel. Down here, everyone is completely isolated in total darkness. Some are trapped sinking in deep swamps, while others find themselves completely bound in caves. Those who have committed the 5 gravest sins in Buddhism fall to this hell. The 5 sins are patricide, matricide, killing an arahat or above, harming the Buddha, and causing chaos in the group founded by the Buddha. Hell is changing with the passage of time. In the Ashura Hell, they aren't fighting only with swords and spears anymore. They are also using modern weapons like handguns, machine guns, tanks, and even fighter jets. In the modern-day hell of black rope, punishers disguise themselves as doctors and strap sinners to operating tables. They use medical scalpels and electric saws to cut the sinners into pieces. Many dangerous influencers and ideological offenders are trapped in the abysmal hell. Among them are scholars who have spread materialism and completely denied spiritual existence, and religious leaders who have spread false teachings. You'll also find dictators and political leaders who have massacred millions of innocent people. They are condemned to this agonizing hell for a very, very long time. One of the newest additions is Internet Hell, or Cyber Hell. People who hid behind anonymous accounts to bully, slander, and ruin others' reputations fall here. Even if hackers and cyber criminals escape the police in the physical world, this new hell is waiting for them after death. So if you fall into hell, are you going to be stuck there forever? The short answer is no. If you sincerely reflect and repent, you can eventually return to heaven. We originally come from heaven, and so our natural path is to return there after death. We reincarnate back and forth between this earthly world and the heavenly realm. But if you stained your soul while you were alive, you'll have to endure in hell until you realize your mistakes and repent. Hell is like a hospital, and the souls in hell are like patients. Let's look at Ashura Hell from this perspective. There, angry spirits fight endlessly and kill one another. But after decades or centuries of this, they finally start to realize how pointless it all is. They eventually ask themselves, why do we keep doing this to each other? Once they feel disgusted with their actions and truly reflect on their mistakes, a path to heaven opens up. But of course, it's much easier and better to just go straight back to heaven, right? Now, let me tell you what you can do right now to avoid falling into hell. First, you need to believe that life continues after death, and also know that whether you will return to heaven or hell is determined by your thoughts and actions now. But don't worry, you aren't going to fall into hell over a single mistake or one negative thought. As long as you get a passing grade for your overall life, you will return to heaven. So, discarding bad thoughts and actions and having more good thoughts and actions will open up your path back to heaven. You can avoid wrongdoings by being mindful of the 3 poisons of the mind taught in Buddhism. They are greed, anger, and ignorance. Greed is a heart that keeps taking from others. Anger gives rise to blind rage, and ignorance breeds complaints and dissatisfaction. Remove these 3 poisons from your mind, and instead fill your heart with kindness, care, and a pure and selfless love for others. Remember to offer gratitude, take actions of love, and be kind to those around you. This will nurture a heart that opens a bright, peaceful path to heaven.